Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Take 5. My name's Colin, and we're going to be looking at Revelations 15 for today. We are at the pivotal point maybe in Revelations. I don't know about you, but this is the end. The final countdown is about to commence. We have plagues mentioned, we have bowls of judgment and things. Now I don't know about you, but I often find Revelations like a puzzle within a conundrum. It's difficult to quite understand what's going on with all this picture language going on and phraseology and things. I remember at Bible college being told by my New Testament teacher that basically Revelations is fairly straightforward to understand if you were a first century Christian, because you're seeped in the cultural references, the stories, the pictures that are shared around the world at that time. And it's the only thing I can give you references. It's like I came, my family, I wasn't actually born there, but my family came from London, and it survived the Blitz and all that type of stuff. And I grew up on stories of that from my grandparents, but in amongst all those reference, all these stories that went on, there were lots of phraseology. Maybe East End Cockney was slipping in, and if I said to you, I'm going to put it in my skyrocket and I'm going to walk up the apples and pears, you probably, if you had no reference points about London culture, wouldn't quite understand. You'd be able to translate my words, but would that phraseology mean much to you? And that's what's really going on in Revelations. We're getting all these pictures, these ideas, these phraseologies thrown at us, which if we were from the first century, then we would understand quite a lot of those references. But we're 2,000 years away from that. We have to try and get beyond the words, beyond the pictures, to say, well, what is it trying to say? And here we have Revelations 15, they're talking about he saw heaven and another marvellous event happening, 7 angels with 7 bowls of judgments. This time, interestingly, they're universal rather than specific for a particular type of people. This is going to cleanse the whole world. And watching this going to happen is those who survived the evil, who resisted and stood against the evil. They will be on a sea mixed with fire. So they're pretty safe. They're there. They're witnessing it all. While they're doing this, they're giving instruments and they're singing praises to God. Interestingly, this praise worship party is echoing the songs of Moses that you can read in Exodus and Deuteronomy. And they're triumphing, or they're being victorious about the wonderful victory that God is achieving here. The original songs were about the victory over Egypt, echoing the victory of Jesus on the cross, and now we see that victory coming to fruition. The final judgment is being made, and the whole of creation is going to be cleansed. And to do that, you've got these angels that come out of the temple. Interestingly, the temple is now open. So there is a potential access, but not quite yet. These angels are in these wonderful white linen gowns, so they're perfect and spotless and pure, and they've got sashes across their chests, which influence is Nicholas Bonnie. And they're basically saying, okay, these are the priests of the heavenly temple, and they are the ones that are going to be given these golden bowls, and they will pour them out onto the earth, cleansing the creation and preparing it for this final meeting place. This is God's meeting place, remember, the temple of God. He is in control. He's ultimately going to cleanse the world, and evil is going to be finally punished, which is good news, but horrific at the same time. And I suppose in many ways this chapter made me think to myself, okay, the purity of God's creation is corrupted, and something needs to be done. Well, Jesus has accomplished the way that we can get back into a relationship with the Father, but now the rest of creation has to be sorted out. And eventually God's patience is over. The time that we've been given is run out, and if you haven't stood for God, then you're not going to be included in those people that are watching this going on. You're going to have these plagues poured upon the earth, and creation and evil are going to be dealt with finally. So, I think Jesus said, don't fear a man who can damage the body and kill you. Fear the one who can destroy your soul. And so here we have demonstrating God's wrath being able to wipe out evil and cleanse the creation. So when you're thinking through this passage, when you're meditating on it today, just pray, Lord, I want to be pure enough for you. I want to be a champion for you. I want to resist what the world throws at us, and what the world says is good, but actually is evil. I want to be your champion in this place, in this community, where I work, where I go to school, what I'm doing today. I want to be yours. And so that I am ready for whenever this occurs, now or in the future, I am on your side, and that I can live in confidence of being saved by you. Well, I'll leave that with you. We're going to carry on again tomorrow with Revelation 16 and 17. So if you want to read up on that, you can. But God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.